Welcome. New lights, new update, bull market is going on, and we are going to discuss some altcoins because USDT pairs of the altcoins are looking quite fine for another breakout to the upside. And I'm going to use a few of those altcoins, and I think especially Litecoin, to show you the actual momentum that the market is giving us, and also some key indicators that you should be looking at when you're trading altcoins. So that's what we're going to do today. Next week we'll be having live streams once again on the YouTube channel. So that will be on Monday, 17:30 Central European time, which is UTC +1. Also, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel beneath, as that is helping me a lot to grow this channel. And of course, many new members are coming in, many new watchers are coming in. Welcome to our group, welcome to our YouTube channel, in which we try to provide TA and FA content for the markets of cryptocurrency, and at some point it will probably be all around. Also, do not forget to like this YouTube update, and do not forget to check out my Twitter and Instagram, where you can find daily content on the markets. And if you want to know more about trading, the group 8 Global is there for you. You can copy trade my swing trading portfolio. Soon we will be releasing my staking portfolio as well. And I'll be around on how to survive an actual bear market. Everything will be shared into the group next to trade IDs, educational content, fundamental reports, and more. So you check out the group in the description beneath. So when we're looking at the price action right now, Litecoin is actually showing a beautiful breakout, and Litecoin is a different topic. I mean, literally everyone, all the big influencers on Twitter and YouTube were discussing Litecoin with the breakout, and is currently stating that Litecoin is going to run heavily. Yes, we are getting into the second phase of the bull cycle, and there is always discussion of the fact of whether Bitcoin is going to have a copy-paste of December 2017. Are we still going to have the 4-year cycles, or are we going to experience lengthening cycles, which I still believe we're going to have. I do not believe we're topping out at the end of this year. Although, I mean, Floki Inu trends, ads everywhere about crypto, the current acceleration of YouTube and Twitter accounts are signals. But I think that the valuation of crypto is still very small. I mean, it's 3 trillion. That is basically nothing, and still a ton of garbage is included as well, which is similar to the .com bubble. But Litecoin is currently showing strength, and we're going to use that as a navigator in the markets at this point. What do we see with Litecoin? We do see FOMO from everyone that's on CT. And when you think about FOMO, the actual impact that it takes to get Litecoin up is not really showing too much percentage-wise. If everyone is discussing Litecoin, you would have expected a bigger run to be taking place. But what do we see on Litecoin? We do see a breakout of this level in May, and a crucial resistance zone that is currently accelerating quite fast. So that means that the upward trend is currently happening on Litecoin, through which we are making higher lows, higher highs. We also get ourselves towards a crucial resistance zone, which could be meaning that we're getting a corrective notion quite soon. I also discussed, do not chase trades. So if you're into Litecoin at this point, you might want to consider taking some profit relatively soon. Or if you want to look for a position, wait it out until you get a corrective notion, because the market's always correct. And in this entire run-up, you can see that those retests have been happening all the time. Even in this run in February, we got a retest, and we even got a retest after that too. So if you want to get into that position, wait it out until we get a corrective move, because I still believe we will be having one, whether or not Bitcoin at 75k. But it seems very likely. But the point here is that if you're looking at the USDT pair, we break this crucial level, right? So looking at a few of those altcoins, it's quite similar to the fact that many of them are showing the exact same. So for instance, XLM, the block that we have back in May, is a little bit different than with Litecoin, but we do see a crucial resistance zone that XLM couldn't really break through. So the breakout of Litecoin happened through this resistance zone, and in this case with XLM, we are currently consolidating beneath the actual resistance point, through which a target point at the level of 50 cents is not unlikely to be taking place at this point, through which we can see a nice breakout happening here again. What is similar with Litecoin? It's similar that Litecoin broke a crucial resistance point and started to rally upwards to the next resistance point, while XLM is still acting beneath. Including the Bitcoin pair, we do see that Litecoin finally breaks some crucial levels, but if you have been watching my updates, then you know that I'm going to search for that retest to be taking place in order to get a position going. So I'm definitely interested in Litecoin, but I'm going to look at a position that I want to get into, this one around 3,500 sats. If that is going to be a flip, we get an higher low, and then we can start continuing the upwards momentum of Litecoin at this stage. I don't know where my RSI has gone, but it's apparently it is there again. That is great, wonderful. So I'm looking at that with Litecoin at this point. But if you're looking at many of the other ones, we can see that XLM is also still trending down, which is kind of the same with Litecoin. We also do see a similarity with the fact that we have a corrective notion for a long time since the peak high in 2014, in which we have been into accumulation for about 1.5 years before we started to break out into these heavy alt seasons. The same can be said about the runs that we have here, in which we do have this heavy corrective notion, sideways action for approximately two years and a little bit more. And now we are seeking for support to be taking place, in which if you zoom in on XLM, there's a few things that I want to see happening too, which is a breakout above this level of 650 sats. Yes, you can start chasing the trade here already, but preferably I want to see that flip. Otherwise, it could continue dropping down even more. But many similarities between Litecoin and XLM. Another one is Ontology, which is also facing this crucial resistance point that it could not be breaking through yet. And we all have this fake out. Litecoin has it, XLM has it, but this is the crucial breakout point. If that breaks, it might be happening that we're getting a run of 45% on Ontology. That is a lot. So if you want to trade that, the similarity here is that it's also facing this resistance point, and if it's going to copy paste the action of Litecoin, we might be seeing a breakout happening here quite fast. Ontology against Bitcoin also still trending down. Heavy accumulation phase only has been trending south since May 2018, in which we have experienced the bear market, of course, in which the same conclusion can be drawn here. I want to see a flip happening off the resistance point around 1900 sats. If we do get this run, flip the level, we might also get a few moving averages going as support at this stage. Yes, we would. And then once we get above the moving averages, we're going to anticipate a big breakout to the upside. Another one that I'd like to discuss is XRP, which is currently showing strength, but the same can be said here. We do have some retests, but overall, the actual breakout still has to happen above 131. If that takes place, we can use Fibonacci extension to derive the next target point, and then I'm looking at a retest of this entire block around 175. And there's many of them. Many altcoins are showing figures where we're looking for the breakout to be taking place. And if you did see my update on XRP, we're going to get a breakout happening as long as support stands here. So Litecoin, as a conclusion, is showing the breakout here, is showing strength, in which the best case you could do is, if you are aggressive, you can buy before the actual breakout takes place. But if you miss the entire run, you can start looking at a potential position into Litecoin through a retest that can be taking place too. Are altcoins ready for that big breakout? I think they are. But you should keep in mind that buying retest is the safest option. There's always a correction taking place in the markets. And finally, nothing goes up in a straight line. So always take profits if you are trading cryptocurrencies or altcoins, because at the end, the heavy correction and bear market might take place. I hope you have enjoyed this update and I hope you have liked this YouTube update. I'll be back tomorrow with fresh new ones. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day.